Have you heard the Kids Bop Not Like Us?
No, they have a Kids Bop Not Like Us.
Psst, I see math problems.
All right, mustard on my Cheetos.
Ayo, any class clown, he a free throw. Get a high score all up on my SATs, bro. What's up with all these silly classmates trying to see detention?
Say, Drake, I heard you like gum.
To any girl that talked to him and buy his lunch, just so you know, your little sister got the cooties from him.
Why you playing Fortnite? Ain't you tired?
Gotta get my test scores, but it's probably a minus. Hollow it, swallow
No,
it,
that's
drip
enough.
it down the side of it.
enough of that.
Wait. Hollow it, swallow it, drip down the side of it. It's a water bottle. Getting caught masturbating at a sleepover feels like almost DEFCON 3 levels. Like, I don't know what to do at that point.
Do you call it sleepovers when you're 30?
We have sleepovers every night, man. We live together. That's so cool.
So it's not a sleepover.
Dude!
It's called a roommate. They give different terms when you're adults.
But, emo, hardcore. I feel like you know nothing about the emo scene and the goth scene in general, though.
No, but I just hate their vibes. I mean, it's pretty ironic with me in this hat and looking like this, but it's all just sad boy energy of ooh.
No, I've always
woe
thought
is
it looks
me.
cool, but it doesn't work for me. Does that
Woe
make
is-
sense? I don't know. When I look at emo kids or goth kids and they're in all black and they got studs on and they're wearing their cool hats or maybe extra belts or torn jackets, I go, I wish I could be an anime character.
Does it not just give you the vibes of oh, pity me, my life's so hard. Pity me, everything sucks, even though I have all this money and everything's actually pretty good. But oh, I'm so sad. Ooh, pity me. I don't like it. It gives me the opposite reaction of no, I won't pity you. In fact, I hate you. So fuck MCR, fuck Panic at the Disco, fuck that third one. I forgot their name. I hate all of them.
But have you ever
They make some good music though. I won't even.
engaged like when you think about the sympathy that they're asking for?
I've been 13 and depressed.
Well, what I was gonna say is I think that instead we should maybe encourage us-
Pity?
no we should let depressed people maybe feel out their depression, you know.
Sure, but don't make me feel it too.
That's fair, but I'm saying I am for assisted suicide. I'm for letting people just sit in a corner and rot.
Yeah, I don't know. That's what you want to do, I guess.
Because that's
I wouldn't say I'm for
That's
it.
essentially what we're watching. That's what we're encouraging. Why not? Why beat around the bush? I like seeing white teenagers attempt to say profound things while being super depressed because occasionally they are super inspired and it goes hard.
You like that?
Yeah.
I
I
don't.
love Gerard Way.
There's like
MCR goes is amazing.
any of these bands, they have 3 good songs out
I'll
of the
admit when I'm wrong.
500.
I lean too much. I'll admit when I'm wrong.
No, at the end of the day, though, it's all about the music.
So you're
Oh.
not ready for the next part that I'm gonna say.
Well, it's
Recently,
No, don't switch. I was
same thing. No, I'm still gonna talk about goth.
Okay.
Y'alternative is a thing now, where
Y'alternative?
yeah, where
Country emo?
Post Malone and made a whole generation of emo kids that now are embracing their
Speaking of the
southernness.
group of people I hate, Post Malone's in that group.
And MGK.
And MGK.
Yeah.
Fuck both of them.
You're saying the appropriation of alternative culture is what you hate,
I guess. I
but
don't
you
know,
were just
they're-
hating on the alternative culture. What it was like the. You're saying let the
for different
the,
reasons. I hate them for different reasons.
the
yeah.
emo kids were genuine, but now you're saying the cool kids are profiting off of the emo kid shit.
Yeah, I hate them for different reasons, but it's still the same hate nonetheless. Fuck you, I won't pity you, and Fuck you. Why do you want to look like that
you
guy?
You look to the emo kids in solidarity. You're like, I put a fist up, but stay away from me, you gross oil freak.
Yeah.
But then
Post Malone is just
you
yourself.
don't look to them in solidarity.
No,
You're
kill
like, I
yourself.
don't think you're part of my culture.
Jesus,
Fuck you.
Yeah. Being a poser at the end of the day is worse than anything. I think everyone can agree on that.
But why does everybody hate skater poser culture? Poser checking, was it you that says we need to start poser checking as a non-skater?
Maybe?
You're saying like everyone's posers and shit, but everyone hated on the skater community for that exact reason, because they would like, if people were trying to come in and do anything besides skate, like they hated people trying to film, they hated people that were coming in smoking weed and just trying to hang out at the skate parks, because the point of the skate parks was to skate.
Tony Hawk.
No, I'm talking about actual toxic ass.
So I mean, he became the biggest skater in the most toxic time by
No. Tony Hawk was the first like pro skater. You're stupid. He was doing vert before.
Definitely made the most money too.
No, Tony Hawk's name was known right around when the kickflip was being invented. That's what I'm trying to say. Like Tony Hawk was so early in skateboard history that
And he's such a different.
he's the first guy to do a 720 vert. You don't know what you're talking about, dude.
I'm saying, yeah, he's doing a lot, and he's such a different vibe than what you think of as skater. He's a normal, chill dad who like doesn't do drugs. He doesn't fucking graffiti. Like he's
I'm not saying it's straight edge
skater energy.
Instead, I'm saying when you go to an actual skate park in a metro, and it was the early 2000s or late 90s, and you attempted to bring a scooter, a BMX, a camera, or just you and your like pothead friends, you would then be antagonized and trolled out of the skate park. And that is poser checking. They would bully the shit out of you.
Yeah, I mean, skaters always just been a real elitist kind of.
And that's what I'm saying. But you're saying we should do that with all of our subcultures. We should start gatekeeping.
Just a little, not a lot. It's like people will take it out of
It's
control.
too open.
Too much gatekeeping.
The borders are too open right now. We need to close them up a bit.
Too much gatekeeping is real bad. But yeah, you can't just let any Post Malone say he's an emo rapper now, or a country emo, whatever the fuck. I don't know. I don't like it though. I can tell you that
It's
much.
pop. He does pop and then sometimes country.
I don't know what it is.
He hasn't done it. He hasn't rapped in forever.
Yeah, you're right. Either way, I don't know what it is, but I can tell you, I don't like it.
MGK, it was so. Did you see the one I sent you of him rapping, him going back to rap, and he's playing on a drum pad that isn't plugged in?
No, but that's hilarious.
I sent it to MGK himself.
That's so funny.
On Instagram. I think MGK blocked me. I don't remember. But I've trolled. He didn't turn off messages, so I've sent a couple of just very mean things to MGK.
Just his acting back to him. That's all you need to do. Hey, did you see this? But if they made good music too, I think I'd care less. I don't know.
I'm reading what I sent to fucking MG. I'm gonna be honest, man. Your early stuff was okay, but the rock is just uninspired. Yeah, there may be potential, but the writing and flat guitar playing needs work. Other than that, you're a huge fucking success. But I don't know, feels hack.
There you go. When did you send that?
2 years ago or a year ago. Imagine just getting random texts from teenagers about just for some reason genuine critiques that
There's probably a lot of that. Yeah, I'm sure his DMs are filled with that.
when you're famous, just little shithead trolls just
Thinking they know something. Yeah.
That's I don't know. I found that pretty silly. I was just making myself laugh. Do you ever text celebrities?
Not hate. I don't be like, hey, I hate you. You kind of suck. Get better. No.
That was constructive criticism.
No.
I was being constructive.
Yeah, I don't remember what I've talked to people about, but yeah, I've talked to a couple of musicians on Instagram. Mainly, I think it was just like, hey, I like what you did with the guitar here. And then they respond. I'm like, oh, that's cool. And they respond to positive things. Hate, he probably did read that then. You know, now that I'm thinking about it. He's like, I'm not going to respond.
That's why I got blocked.
Yeah. Oh, wait, he blocked you for real?
I don't know.
That's hilarious if that's the case.
But probably not. But I remember when I was a kid, when Facebook was first a thing, you could just friend instead of follow because they didn't add follow yet. So I was friends with an early YouTuber called Bart Baker. He did like just
The
shitty covers.
parodies.
Yeah,
I
parodies.
do know who that is.
And I would just call him on Messenger. I would just press call and he would never answer, but I'd do it so much he had to text me like, dude, please fucking stop. And then he eventually said something like, this is harassment, and me and Logan and all of our other friends would just be dying laughing.
That is funny. Yeah, fuck that guy. I'm talking to someone else I don't like.
He moved to China.
He's just the worst Weird Al. He wanted to be Weird Al so bad.
And it didn't work.
And
He
he
tried
couldn't.
moving to vlogging. It didn't work, so he moved to China to what is it called? WeChat? What's the Weibo?
WeChat?
WeChat?
WeChat's a thing.
I think
It's like Twitter or like Messenger. I don't know. It's not like a...
whichever one's the video sharing platform they use. He got paid to move there and essentially push that. So now he speaks fluent Chinese and lives in China. This was a couple years ago I saw this. So
Still
he
doing
might-
parodies?
No.
No.
Instead he's like doing Chinese TikToks.
Weird.
I wonder if he's still there.
Dude, I don't know why. I was obsessed with Weird Al as a kid. Like, top 10 celebrities.
Yeah, he was just cool if you're an 8-year-old.
I don't know why I loved him so much. I watched all his movies. He had like 3, 2, all of them fantastic. You name a Weird Al song, I probably know it.
This was 5 years ago.
He
And
plays the
he
fucking...
still lives yeah.
God damn it, what is the thing? Accordion.
He still lives in China.
Who the fuck else do you know that plays the accordion? That's such a weird instrument.
Mexicans and Germans and Polish.
Just cultures.
No, so I saw a thing. People were talking to connect this to Weird Al. We'll put a pin in Weird Al.
Okay.
That'll be the anchor point to return to. But what that made me think of is how the accordion is very common in most pop music that isn't American music. Now hear me out.
Really?
Hear me out. If you listen to German polka
I'm gonna say
and,
polka.
and regional Mexican music. Wait, listen.
Polka's the only thing that uses accordion.
Polish, Ukrainian, all of those use it. Wait, but if you listen to Mexican regional music and Polish music or German music, you won't be able to tell the difference. Maybe some drums. The rhythm's the only thing that adds the spice. It's
Weird.
the exact same. It's so interesting.
Weird. Why does 21 Pilots feel different? I don't hate on them as much as I hate on MCR.
Because you liked them.
Yeah. I want to say it's about the music. Because I feel like they got more
Well,
better
MCR's
songs.
better.
Yeah, you think?
Yeah, what do you mean? They're in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
So is 21 Pilots. I don't know. They did something. They made their own genre. That did something. I don't know.
Schizopop? No, they didn't. One album they made slightly weird experimental, not even sound music, electronic music, and people said they invented their own genre. I thought that was cool as shit when I was 13 and listening to them and was a Skeleton Click. It was no, you know what? I'm gonna actually talk shit on 21 Pilots.
Oh, God.
That is so fucking stupid that they just use basic 90s house techniques and then put on some shitty punk drums and say they created their own fucking genre. No!
They did it well. You can't lie they didn't do it well.
Yeah, that's fine, but it's not doing it well enough to recreate the fucking wheel. They served us a wheel with white, and we go, I've never seen such a fancy thing.
Well, I don't think they said they made a new genre either. I think that was more just the world. But then
I
that could
don't
be
care.
wrong.
I am speaking. Yeah, I'm not speaking to Tyler Joseph. I'm speaking
We
to
were
the
speaking
fans.
to MGK a second ago, so I don't know.
You know what? That's fair enough. This is more towards the fan base because they're who creates this sort of the mythology of everything. But no, and then Tyler does.
fuck the
He
lore.
connects it. The lore.
Fuck
That's what
the
I'm
lore.
saying. I got a whole fucking lecture to me.
Yeah, you're
by not
right.
only your family but by my sister.
You're so right. Yeah. No, I like their music. Fuck
And
the
they
lore.
say they say that the new album, they're like, oh, it's so good. It's so good. It explains all of the other lore that makes no sense. It connects
fix it. I don't care if lore makes up for shitty gameplay. It's the same with video games. The shitty music does not justify good lore.
You know what? Actually, I'm glad we're airing this out. Yeah, fuck their new album. That shit was trash, dude. I wanted to like it so bad. Any other album besides their first one, I loved. One of my favorite albums.
Because
This new album, dog water.
Because it's the same problem with rock and the same problem with rap. When you're doing such countercultural or such heady things and you try to use the mediums of rock or rap, it feels weird when you're 35 and successful. Or even 40 and successful.
Yeah, seeing Weezer perform was sad.
The Pixies was sad.
Seeing the Pixies perform was sad. That aesthetic.
I love the Pixies.
It works up until you're 30, I think, and then once you start going bald and start having kids and whatever, you
Level
can't...
of Concern. People hated that song, that like Scaled and Icy, that record.
I like that one.
I
yeah.
liked it. I liked them going pop. You could still have fun. I think that was a better direction for them to go.
I
Them
agree.
going back
Their new
into
album,
punk,
trying to recreate it what they know,
which is
horrible.
crazy. You
It was
don't think
horrible.
I would say I was just talking and trying to defend punk and like the fucking emo and all that shit. Them going back to
Well,
the
it's where
emo
your heart
shit.
is, and it felt more genuine. That I don't know, them speaking about what's going on, and it's less.
Them doing Blurry Face again.
Yeah, it's
essentially.
less. I'm 20 and depressed, and more. I'm 30 and I have a kid. Music.
But if you take it seriously and you watch the lore, maybe that's the point. It's supposed to be ironic, and we're performing.
I don't care if it's ironic. They
part
made
of it
bad
right now
music
because they're expecting this critique. So actually, us doing this makes them genius, Caden, because they wanted people to say this, and people would actually say that it's really
Well,
deep.
It's
'cause they're
really
old
easy
now.
to get people to say this when you make bad music. That's all I'm saying. And I don't get why everyone loves that album so much. It was not very good. There's a couple decent songs, but as an album as a whole, compared to every other one of their projects, disappointing.
I think it's
Disappointing.
pretty cool that they're just two guys,
I do like that, yeah.
but yeah, I think Weird Al should cover 21 Pilots.
Yeah, why isn't Weird Al? Well, I mean, one, he hasn't made a parody song in like 10 years. But yeah, coming back.
But now my suit's stretched out.
There you go, Weird Al. That one's for you.
Right.
He's a dream guest. Oh my god.
Have you heard the Kids Bop Not Like Us?
No. They have a Kids Bop Not Like Us?
Yeah.
Why would they do that?
Because it was the biggest song. What do you mean, why would they do that?
Not everything needs a Kids Bop version.
Kids do.
Dude, they got different songs. They can listen to different songs, yeah. They can keep the chorus, I guess. Not like us.
They not like us.
Yeah.
Hey, Drake, I heard you're not the man. You better hang
Did
out.
they cut
with-
out all the beef?
You better stop hanging out with your fans.
Yeah, wait, actually, let me look this up. Let me look up the lyrics here.
Oh my god, yeah, no, let me perform the Not Like Us Kids Bop.
You got that?
Yeah. Hey, Drake. That was not very nice.
It's called We Ride the Bus.
We ride the bus. We ride the bus.
Psst, I see math problems. All right, mustard on my Cheetos.
Ayo, any class clown, he a free throw. Man down, call a student body, tell him breathe, bro. Get a high score all up on my SATs, bro. What up with these silly classmates? Like trying to see the... I can't do this.
This is horrible. Oh
It's
my
not
god.
the same flow. What's up with all these silly classmates trying to see detention?
Say, Drake, I heard you like gum.
Give you a noogie and try to ask for some. To any girl that talked to him and buy his lunch, just so you know your little sister got the cooties from him.
Why you playing Fortnite? Ain't you tired?
Gotta get my test scores, but it's probably a minus.
A minus.
Is
It's a double entendre still.
Oh my god.
Wait, they kind of cooked.
They did kind of cook with that. That's wild. Say, Drake, I heard you like gum. That's so good. Oh my god. I take back everything I just said. The Kids Bop version needed to happen. It might be better than Kendrick's. Oh shit.
Is there a Kids Bop stressed out?
Is there a Kids Bop like WAP?
Yes.
There is?
I think it's like peanut butter and jelly or something like that. That's a wet ass noodle.
There's no way.
Dude, this feels like an entire rabbit hole. Kids Bop lyrics. I feel like that's kind of the funny thing of like kids still want the melodies. They still want the drum lines, but we can't be serving them up the bars like that.
Yeah, that's wild. What the hell?
Nah, apparently fucking fourth graders were calling Drake pedophiles. Like they somehow they know to run away.
They didn't
from
listen
it.
to the Kids Bop version?
No, they knew to run away from. There's a whole memes about that.
That's
like,
good. That's good. Stay
about
away.
Elementary kids knowing to run away from Drake.
That's so funny. That's good.
Oh, dude, I love.
What the fuck?
Holy
This is
shit!
just
Are
the
vampires
song.
anti-Semitic?
Dude, they just have kids singing the song. I'm reading the lyrics here. It's just the normal lyrics. It's stressed out.
Oh god, that's fucked up.
They just have kids
Dude,
singing
that kind
it?
of makes it scary instead. Oh.
My name's Blurryface and I care what you think. What the fuck? Wish we could turn back. Yeah. Oh god. Ads on the speaker. Yeah, what? That is fucked up. I mean, that's old. Maybe that's before Kids Bop really got in the swing of things on, like, parodying everything.
You didn't look up wet ass pussy.
Oh, you're right. I didn't. Here, I'll let you read this one.
Let's go. Hey Drake, I heard you like some gum.
That's so good. I could have never thought of that.
There's some doors in this house. There's some doors in this house. There's some doors in this. Certified beat. 7 days a week. Water bottle. Make that pull-out game weak.
What? Pull out what?
Yeah, you're drinking up
It didn't say
some
pull-out
water
game.
bottles.
Hang on, they did not say pull-out game. No, what the fuck?
They didn't know what to say for
What
that.
else could that mean? Don't tell. What? No.
Yeah, you're drinking up some WATER bottles. Bring a bucket and a mop for the WATER bottles. 'Cause it fell right on the floor. Look at that water bottles.
Yeah, they didn't know what to do. They're like, fuck, what else is wet? I don't know, water, shit. I don't know what to do.
If you hurt me, I'll press a charge. Extra large, but I ain't hard. Put this bottle right in your face. On your nose. Like at a WATER bottle.
What? They did not cook
Drink
with
that
this one.
water. I want some water. I need that water. You want that water. Drink this bottle. Like I'm surprised. That's WATER. I wear a disguise.
Yeah, they did not.
Hollow
cook with
it,
this.
swallow
No,
it,
that's
drip
enough.
it down the side of
enough
it.
of that.
Wait. Hollow it, swallow it, drip down the side of it. It's a water bottle.
I don't like how sexual they made this water bottle.
And I know you really wanting it. I tell them where to put it, never where it's at. I tell them where to put it, never tell them where I'm about to sit. I'ma drink water before you ever talk. It's lit.
That's horrible. That might be the worst one. They should have did 21 Pilots and that changed anything. That's crazy.
Oh,
That's crazy.
do you have any sleepover stories?
Not good ones. I don't know.
Do you ever beat off at a friend's house
No.
at like middle school age?
I don't think so. But I might have snuck off to the bathroom real quick. I don't really remember.
Because, like,
Never in like a weird way. I just
in
be-
Grandma's Boy, I think the point of that joke is instead it's happening at a sleepover, but they're 30.
They haven't seen that movie in forever.
And I feel like it's definitely getting caught masturbating at a sleepover feels like almost DEFCON 3 levels. Like, I don't know what to do at that point.
Do you call it sleepovers when you're 30?
We have sleepovers every night, man. We live together. That's so cool.
So, it's not a sleepover.
Dude!
It's called a roommate. They give different terms when you're adults.
Oh, that is so silly. But no, when I was younger, I definitely remember, like, being up way too late when everybody else is asleep and it's someone else's house. And then it's kind of like Night of the Museum where I'm exploring and I'm like, I don't want.
You would explore?
I would explore, but I was like, I don't want to get caught and I don't want to wake anyone up.
You were the worst person to have over. Oh my god. Imagine just being the parents and they're like, what the fuck, this shithead kid is in our
You
kitchen?
say that, but you're the nosy. You like going through people's shit. You've said multiple times.
What are you talking about?
Oh, maybe that's my
I'm
girlfriend.
gonna say, why are you trying to rat me out like that? I don't do none of that. What?
Maybe Logan? Someone said they like going through people's shit,
You're pointing that on me?
and I thought it was you.
Who the fuck do you know that likes to rummage through shit?
It's probably my girlfriend.
What the hell? That's not right.
You know what? My bad.
It's pretty nosy.
I, however, did explore, and I remember going.
Both of you. What the hell is wrong with you?
I remember going up and like looking in the fridge and being like, "Whoa!"
At like 11 at night?
Oh yeah, or maybe like 3 in the morning, 1 in the morning.
You're psychopathic. What the fuck?
Just a little me.
Dude, I'd be terrified. If I was like the parents and like you walk out, you see a kid, you're like, oh, it's probably my kid. And then you realize it's not. And you're like, oh, fuck yeah, we have this stranger's kid at my house.
There's a little brown kid running around. What the fuck?
That'd be terrifying. Because I feel like when you wake up, you don't remember. You're like, oh, yeah. Like, no, there's a kid staying here, right? Yeah. Fuck. What a nosy son of a bitch.
Well,
what
what
the
would
hell?
you do if you stayed up later than everyone else?
I
What
remember
was that
laying in bed
experience?
awkwardly being like, I'm really uncomfortable and I can't sleep.
You masturbate or explore, obviously.
Nope, I would lay there uncomfortably staring at the ceiling. Probably for hours. I do remember that actually a lot, yeah.
Nah, well, you're saying not being able to fall asleep somewhere else. That's kind of.
Not because it was somewhere else. I was always really decent at that. But just having those nights at a friend's house and you're like, this sucks.
Did you guys ever want to sleep out like in a treehouse or outside and then bail and go back inside?
Yeah, but we were in
Almost
North
every
Dakota.
time.
It was not
Yeah.
a great place to do that.
Ah, that makes sense.
Because, yes, I did the same thing. And I was like, wait, weather is trying to kill me. Go inside. Go inside.
Yeah, that's true, but it would have been cool. Logan, growing up, had this treehouse in his backyard. Each other.
I don't want to talk about that.
I'll move on. My
I
bad.
don't want to talk about that at all.
Yeah, I'll cut right there.
Cut before there. That's gross. What I was going to say is, I don't think I remember any times, but do you ever piss the bed at a friend's house? I don't think I ever did.
I'll find where to cut.
Back when you're like 4 to 6 to like 8. I don't know. I remember having sleepovers like my whole life. But I don't think I ever pissed the bed at a friend's house. But I know that's how I've heard other people. Do you ever do that?
Yeah.
Cause that really
No.
no.
I pissed the bed, but I did not do it at someone else's house.
Yeah,
now
okay.
that I think
That
about
sounds like the worst fucking thing. Oh
I
my
had
God.
a friend.
Who pissed your bed?
No, that
Oh.
couldn't do sleepovers because he pissed the bed every night.
Every night?
Yeah, he had to have trash. He had special bed.
Every night? Oh
Yeah.
my God.
I think
Ugh.
I don't even know what was about that. I think there was more issues about because there was later stories, micro penis
Yeah, all right, let's-
stories, and
Let's.
A
You know what? We'll
variety.
cut a while ago.
well, so no.
What else we got? Different.
Apparently, that's actually a thing where you just piss the bed every night. There's a
Yeah, it definitely
some sort
stems from trauma and some other issue
some
that
sort
I
of
don't want to get into right
down-
now.
I don't know if it's a disease or
Jesus fucking Christ, no. We're cutting, we're moving on. Oh my god. Since like a while ago. Oh shit.
All right. Do you have any camp stories?
Dude, I only went to camp one time, and I'm so disappointed.
I have
That's
so many.
one of
camp
those
stories.
crucial parts of childhood that I definitely missed out on, and I did not handle camp well.
What I wanted to tell you about or ask you about, because I assumed you didn't go in your later adolescent years or your teenage years.
Camp?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I went one time when I was probably like 12, and it was
Okay.
It was my most awkward time in life because I remember making no friends there.
I was gonna say, did you make a camp girlfriend or a camp best friend?
I would talk to a couple people, but no, that was about it.
Okay, so every time I'd go, I would make a camp best friend, and I'd kind of like have a camp girlfriend. And I remember the whole experience of like talking to a chick, maybe getting her Snapchat, and then the whole time, hey, like it because it's Christian camp.
You went to Christian camp.
I went to Christian summer camp, so it's not like we're gonna be able to go off and fuck or kiss or do anything. So sitting next to each other, maybe hanging out.
Wait, how late did you go to camp?
What?
What age did you go to camp?
Until like junior year.
Of high school?
Yeah.
What the fuck? I thought camp stops after middle school.
No.
You can do camp as a high schooler?
Yeah. Dude, there's this one kid that got kicked out. Well, no. Oh my God. So there's this one redneck kid, and he came, and he was not Christian at all, and he brought weed and vapes. So did we, but he was dumb, got caught immediately, and they threatened to send him home. And the next day, he got caught in the woods getting his dick sucked by one of the Christian girls, and she got sent home.
He didn't?
He didn't.
That's fucked up.
That's hilarious that they're like, she's a whore. They're like, you messed up. She tempted you. My bad. Well, no, the point earlier that I cut
But that is fucked up, yeah.
was instead, that was fucked up.
Don't just say that. Now people's imagination's just gonna go so much worse than... Jesus Christ. Maybe we do need Aaron. What is this? Oh my god. Oh, they got off the rails quick. I might abandon ship. Oh, Lord.
But camp girlfriends, you would have, when you'd go home, you would never talk to them again. Some of them were camp friends.
Yeah.
But I remember coming back to camp, and the same best friend I had from the previous year was there, and I met a new camp best friend.
Oh.
So there was a little bit of like frenemies things going on, not between me, but
You weren't
between...
friends with the other...
No,
last year's?
I was still trying to. But they were...
But this year's friend is much cooler.
Yeah, so they were competing, but I was cool with both of them. And then there was a different year where I brought my friend Logan, and he met my camp best friend, and there was friction there.
Yeah, this is why I hated camp. Is I went with my one best friend at the time. He's like, dude, you got to come to camp. It's going to be great. And then I went there, and I don't remember talking to him a single time.
He went off and joined.
He was like, I'm gonna go make friends. See ya. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna kayak, I guess. I don't know.
I got lost in the woods, I guess.
Yeah, that's my only memory.
I remember this one time I was really thirsty, and I asked if they had soda, and they said not till lunch. So I was like,
yeah, I remember having a decent time though.
yeah,
remember learning how to square dance.
Zip lining. There's this cool thing called 9 Square that needs to not only be at camp. Same with Gaga Ball.
Yeah, as I was gonna say, what's that one? It's like a sand pit. It's a circle. And
Gaga Ball.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll explain
that
both of them.
That was the shit at camp.
They're both
that was
cool
fun.
as shit, and I think we all need to implement. You don't like playing catch? Let's play 9 Square.
I don't know what. I don't think we played
need
9
to get
Square.
8. We need to find 7 other people, and we can vary one. So you take PVC pipes and you make them about not 10 feet, like 8 feet tall, right? And then you create a grid that is 3 by 3, so 9 out of PVC pipes, and then you have a joint connector, and you put that on each leg, and then everyone stands underneath it like it's 4 square, but instead there's a person in the middle, and they serve
I don't understand at all. It's the skids
the
above
holes
you?
above you. Wait, and it's volleyball instead, where you have a dodgeball and you hit it, and it's exactly like 4 square.
I don't remember how to play 4 square.
Where you have to hit it, and you can't hit it more than once, and you have to hit it into somebody else's square. And then there's also sweaty mode where it has to be every other square or diagonally.
Dude, I don't know why I have this memory so clearly, but I remember like middle school, elementary school era, I was so obsessed with Foursquare. And I was talking to my dad about it.
The Foursquare circle,
And
the kids. Shane,
talking
your
to-
friend on stream, he was the Foursquare kid.
Yeah,
he
dude.
dominated the Foursquare.
I was right there with him, dude. Foursquare was the shit. But yeah, I remember talking to my dad about this so vividly, and he's like, yeah, you're going to grow out of that. Foursquare is not a thing you really hold on to. And I remember being so confused.
We can play Foursquare out there.
I remember being so confused. I was like, how would I I'm never going to forget this. And I'm thinking about it
Wait,
right
Caleb, before you walk past, would you play Foursquare with us if we drew Foursquare? Well, maybe later or another day?
Maybe another day?
Cool. What did your dad say? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna zoom into your face. I'm gonna.
That's kind of, I don't know, like the whole punch of the thing is taken out.
No,
but
it's not. No, I still really care about Foursquare. You were telling
But
me.
yeah, we were just thinking about it now, and I don't remember a goddamn thing about it. That was it. That's all I wanted to say, right? Until you interrupted me there, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I feel like a dog was chasing its tail and it almost caught it, and I grabbed your tail for you. I'm so sorry. What I was gonna say is I love Foursquare. We should.
Do you
play
remember
it.
how to play?
Yes.
Because I cannot tell you a goddamn thing. I remember you bounce, and that's it. You bounce it.
Yeah. So the person that serves has to hit it at someone, and the way it
Then you have
works.
to bounce it on the ground to the next person?
Yes.
And you have to bounce it.
And
Otherwise,
you have
get
to
out.
bounce it. Yes. But here's the interesting thing: you can't go out of bounds, and if someone hits it from your square into someone else's square, that also gets you out.
Yeah.
And normally there's supposed to be a line of people so that someone can you get kicked out
No,
of the
I
circle.
actually, now that you say, I remember the nasty strategy is just serving it like right in the corner,
It's
so it
called
immediately
cornering. Yeah,
bounces out.
It's called
Yeah.
cornering, and that's also a thing in Nine Square. It's fucked up to do because it's just a thing of physical dominance, and then also kind of playing click. Because if you only corner the person, if you're like, all right, we don't want you in the square. I got pissed. No, I got pissed about that.
Damn, that's how you remember it. I'm sorry. Sounds like there's trauma there.
Yeah, no, I remember probably you or other kids all having fun at the Foursquare, and me and Logan being like, I don't know if we should do Foursquare today. Or maybe it wasn't with Logan, but with me and the other kids being like, I don't know, they're pretty strict on the Foursquare line. They run a tight fucking racket over there.
It's a good racket. I don't know. I remember having a lot of fun over there.
Yeah, the server won't go forever. Like, once the guy that serves the ball gets out, everyone goes, ooh.
Oh,
you remember
and
that?
You snake to be the server. You have to stay in around, and then everyone...
and whoever does it the longest. That's what I mean. There was a
Yeah.
click around it. There would only be like the two good kids,
Yeah.
and they would use cheap tactics and team
Being
up.
good at Foursquare is just so sad, though. Because you're not good at any other sports, so you pick... I mean, that was my experience. Anyway. I wasn't good
Battery.
at... Oh, shit.
I feel like I shouldn't open this because I can normally only drink a Monster if I'm eating something.
Okay, I thought I had more leftover ingredients, but I have a lemon, broccoli, and some sour cream in there if you want to use it.
Oh yeah, you've been using the sponsors essentially. The
Yeah, pretty
sponsors
much. Not the
of
one that
every
sponsors
other
everyone.
podcast.
If they want to sponsor us, I will say it. But it's been worth it. Just any of those food door weekly kind of meal services, they're pretty worth it. I like it.
There's
No, we're not getting we
friend.
don't. No. They know what we're talking about. What do you mean?
Should I beep it?
Yeah, beep it,
You
yeah.
don't get it free.
Yeah, we'll unbeep it if you sponsor us in the future. We'll go back retroactively.
No, because we'd have to re-upload it.
Yeah, we will.
I can put in a factor.
We will. We'll beep that again too. Yeah. No, we'll go back retroactively. Yeah.
So Gaga Ball
give them incentive.
is an octagon
Mhm.
that has a sand pit inside of it.
Also remember loving Gaga Ball. Yeah.
And you take a dodgeball and a group of more than 3 people. And it is
No, you have to have like 8 people. That was a lot of people game. I
it
remember.
had to be more than 3 was the rules.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember there's a lot of people needed.
And it's a fairly similar thing of
they're trying to hit
don't
your
get
shins,
out.
right?
Yeah, it's everything below the crotch, and crotch shots are legal if you're cool. The cool kids would allow crotch
And
shots.
yeah, it was only slapping too, right? Something
yeah,
like that?
you can't pick up the ball,
Yeah,
and you
yeah.
can't catch it.
Yeah. That was
So-
a fun one.
It was intense. I think there's actual like Gaga Ball tournaments, but it's between Christian camps.
We still play Spike Ball, and I just realized those are all very similar games.
Spike Ball's a one that like does explosiveness and instincts.
They're all good for reflexes.
Yeah, reflexes. That's the word.
Just slapping, dodgeball, or not dodgeball, Foursquare, Gaga Ball, and Spike Ball. They're all pretty much the same, yeah.
We're not athletes. That's probably the reason we're not doing these fun games.
As in Gaga Ball or football?
Just things like if you're a wrestler, you play spike ball
Oh, yeah.
for drills, or if you're let's say a basketball player, maybe they'll do some like 9 square so you can learn.
We went longboarding
Passing.
down a big hill. I remember doing that. That was
I
pretty fun.
wrestled in elementary school and played football.
I was just thinking, while everyone else was in sports, we were doing drugs and longboarding down a big hill.
True.
That was a big hill, though. Water Tower Hill, big hill.
dude.
scary
That
one.
one was scary.
No, it's a scary one.
I still don't. The idea of like riding a skateboard down a mountain is crazy because
I
I
think-
still don't want to ride it down a hill.
Wait, yeah, I've never went down this-
Water tower,
No, I went down the left side, the less steep way. I've never went down the fucking drop off
the
side.
north
though.
side or the south side?
I went down the south side. I never went down the north side where it's a fucking drop off. That's a death wish. Even going
So
down-
we lived in such a small town that
yeah, there was one hill that everyone knows, and it was a big hill. It was a big hill, big road, drop off. Scary. You could kill yourself pretty easily going down that with any kind of wheeled thing. Yeah. Even in a car, dude, you'd drive up that shit in a car and you'd be like, I'm vertical right
yeah,
now.
you could jump that bitch.
yeah, it's
For real,
terrible.
if you go 60 up that hill, it's guaranteed to get air. I can almost.
It's a
guarantee it.
fucking vertical slope. Yeah, that shit is terrifying. And like not short either. It's pretty long. You'll pick up some fucking crazy speed.
There's maybe a 10-foot bridge,
Yeah, I don't know, yeah.
like
This is-
vertical. You know what I'm saying? The
Shit
flat
was
part.
gnarly though. Actually, now that I think about it, those are fun times. I'm sure the drugs helped make it easier too.
But Weird Al was kind of just like the cool factor of any 9-year-old's bedroom. If you're an actual cool 9-year-old, you'd have a Weird Al poster.
I
up.
can't, because looking back now as an adult, really looking over his whole work, I still like him. He's still a funny guy.
Fuck,
but
I don't want to just have this monster sitting.
oh, you got to bleep that too. Yeah, it's got to censor everything.
Oh, that's silly. What were you saying about Weird Al?
But yeah, no, just looking at his whole career, he hasn't done. I mean, he's a funny guy, but he hasn't done anything that monumental. Would it make me? I don't know. If anyone else did that, I feel like I wouldn't love him as much. But just something about his personality, his hair, his voice, just the whole thing. It really works together to make a pretty good package. I don't know.
So you
I
know
like
the
that guy.
iconic scene from American Psycho? I'm assuming you probably haven't watched that movie.
I have not in a while though, and I have seen the Weird Al fucking remake of that scene. And it's yeah, it's just little things like that I've seen 100 of with him.
But yeah, that movie, even though widely appreciated,
Yeah, Weird Al wasn't on like Epstein's Island list or anything.
I don't
like
think
that,
he was
right?
in
Yeah.
on any of the Diddy list.
I was just saying,
Epstein
he's been one of those long celebrities. He's been around long enough where you kind of got to worry about that. But I feel like he's one of the good ones, and I hope I'm not just saying that as cope. I like that guy.
Daniel Radcliffe played him in a movie I didn't watch.
I need to watch that. Yeah, I was literally waiting. I was like, okay, this comes out in a week. Oh shit, it comes out in 3 days.
It's a Roku movie.
And then it came out, and I never watched it. Have you ever done that? Where you're like counting the days to release, and then it comes out, and you forget about it?
Black Myth Wukong, for real, for real.
Well, that one's different. We don't have a console that can run that, and that's upsetting. My PC is not good enough, and I'm so sad because that game
I would have
seems
played it on your
amazing.
PC if you could have bought that game. I would like on days you were at work. I would have went in your room and played
That's
it. Like,
fair. Yeah, dude, that seems dude, I want to play that game so bad. Just the Monkey King. We talked about the Monkey King on the pod already, haven't we? We've talked about this before.
Yeah, it was a closing. You kind of cut me off, but yeah, no, I don't need to get into Eastern mythology.
Yeah, I just want to shout out him again.
But what was the thing we were saying? We were waiting and waiting. Oh,
Weird Al?
Weird Al. Yeah.
Yeah. The biopic. I still gotta watch that. Probably pirate it though, because who the fuck is got the Roku channel?
We
Is
have
it
a
free
Roku
yet?
TV.
Yeah, but it's like a subscription, right?
No fucking way.
Is it just free on Roku?
I guarantee.
Why haven't I watched that then?
Because you
Oh.
don't care about Weird Al.
I thought I have to
obviously.
pay $5 a month for the fucking Roku Premium or whatever.
Bill Nye the Science Guy isn't on Disney Plus, and that makes me very upset. I think
That is
it's on,
so upsetting.
I think it's on YouTube for free. Just like some guy uploaded it and they haven't taken it down. Like not through YouTube.
Bill
free.
Nye is another one of my heroes, actually. Yeah, now that we're talking, I love that man.
Did you Bill Nye Saves the Fucking World? Did you ever watch that show?
I don't think it was Saves the Fucking World. He just cursed in it, but yeah, I did. I think it was just Bill Nye Saves the World.
I think it's like F with an asterisk.
I thought he just cursed in the show. He was like, "Oh, this is Bill Nye, but unfiltered."
I'm an adult. We're all adults now.
I did like the way he opened that though. Yeah.
Well, and the reason he said he didn't want to redo Bill Nye was because kids can go back and watch how good the original Bill. He doesn't need to reteach what gravity
I mean,
is.
Bill Nye came out in what, the 90s?
Yeah.
And we watched that shit until the 2010s when we were in elementary school. Like,
We're not that young. Jesus Christ.
we were 8 at 2010.
I vividly remember in 2007 watching the election in kindergarten. Maybe 2008.
Really?
Yeah.
Weird.
So that's almost 2010, but fuck you.
In kindergarten? Yeah, so by 5th grade, it was like 2012.
Touche.
I don't know. Really took the wind out of my sails with that. Yeah.
Wow. What'd I do?
I just said the time period, and you're like, we weren't that young. Just gotta describe. Because all I was trying to say is, yeah, Bill Nye was filmed 30 years, 20 years before that, and we were still watching it in classrooms.
Yeah, I think
So it is pretty timeless.
when we said we don't know how to explain the schizo editing that we see so often and where it originates from, Bill Nye.
Yeah.
With the voice.
And,
then it would
randomly cut to his
or
face
do zoom
spinning,
ins.
and yeah, he definitely plays a part.
I think our Gen Z editing style, not ours specifically, because we haven't really done it on Not Soon Enough.
Except for this podcast. This one's going to need a lot of editing.
But yeah, I feel like a lot of it comes from weird things like that, like Weird Al or Bill Nye, or things in our childhood that are
And just
so
Cartoon Network.
deep inside our subconscious. Well, that what
Do you remember Mad TV? This show? Yeah.
you mean actual Mad TV or the Cartoon Network?
The
one?
Cartoon Network one.
So our generation.
That's why I said the show, not the magazine. Yeah, it's a magazine, huh?
It was a magazine and a sketch show.
It was a sketch show before the Cartoon Network one.
It was live action though. I think.
Really? I'd never seen that. I thought it was just a magazine. But yeah, you seen the
It might
Cartoon
not be
Network one,
live
right?
action. I'm not sure.
You seen the Cartoon Network one, right?
That one
Yeah.
was crazy. Yeah, it was just Robot Chicken for kids.
Pretty much, yeah. Just absolute schizo energy. And I love that, dude. That was my shit as a 12. I remember specifically my mom said, "You're not allowed to watch this." So every time I went to a friend's house and they had Cartoon Network, I was like, "Yo, we're watching Mad TV." And I don't remember if they were cool with it, but I do remember watching Mad TV.
I think we've talked about it before, but yeah, the whole Mad TV aesthetic, Robot Chicken aesthetic, I've never, like, random equals funny or random equals cool, I've never been able to do.
Family Guy.
Fuck you.
It's just Family Guy.
Cutaways are not the same thing. I've been watching Family Guy again, and even newer Family Guy can turn off your brain. It's not as good, obviously. I'm not saying it's good at all.
No, there's a lot of good family. I'll die on that hill, though. You can watch 1 through 12. Pretty good. Pretty good. That is like half of the show, but still, that's 12 seasons that are pretty good.
I think the consensus is once the mansion episode happens, you can stop watching.
That's fair. Yeah, I think that's like 9, though.
Yeah.
That's one of my. That's a good one. I like that one.
That's when they changed the status quo.
I just love Clue, and that's just a Clue parody.
Yeah.
And we haven't talked about Clue on the podcast. I fucking love Clue. Oh my god, that's such a good movie.
It is. Tim Curry's such a G. He played that one so it makes me think it's like the same character as Home Alone often because he's just you know he's wearing the suit.
Home Alone 2?
Yeah.
I
Lost in New
barely
York.
remember that. Yeah, but I guess he is in that. I was gonna say he's
He's
in
the
that,
one
but-
that gets shot at by the and keep the change, you filthy animals.
That's the first one. He's watching the movie.
Yeah, they do the callback in the
Oh.
hotel. That's Tim
Yeah, I
Curry.
haven't seen the second one. You know what? This Christmas I gotta watch. I watched Home Alone 1 last year probably, so I gotta watch Home
We
Alone
can
2
watch.
this year.
We should watch Clue today,
We
or
should.
or sometime during the Halloween season. That's a
I-
very Halloweeny movie.
That's one of my favorite movies of all time, dude. It's so good. The
I
edit-
still, even though we watched it and I went, "Oh yeah, this is really good," I still don't remember the multiple endings. I remember one of them being really funny,
Really?
but I don't remember them at all.
I don't want to spoil it. Yeah. Everyone at home, watch the movie. So good. So good. I'm down. Once we wrap this pod, let's just watch Clue.
All right, we're gonna go watch Clue. Sorry, guys.
Sorry.